Okay, I'm going to try to convince myself that consistency is more important than novelty or perfection or anything else. It's late. Had some ideas for what I might want to do for video today, but I hadn't convinced myself about any of them, and then life got in the way. I've got a 4-month-old and a 4-year-old. Time is short, so I'm going to do as little editing as possible. Just going to get this one out, not missing a day. This is a pile of old art projects and leftovers from shows and things that I've been wanting to put up for sale, but I've been putting off getting a store and a website together. So let me show you a few things I got. So I've got 2 of these hot and worthy pizza boxes that are folded. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is the one that was actually in Holy Hell, although I think the real one had pizza in it, so it would have grease stains. It's totally possible that the original got sold or given to someone at some point. I think it'd be really neat to put these in some kind of a shadow box frame where you could kind of see around all the edges when you looked at it. So I've got 2 that are folded. I've got 2 from the company I ordered them from that are unfolded. I think it was, I was able to do kind of like a demo order, and I got 5 of them, I think. I don't even know what that company is if I wanted to make more, but I think these are the ones, the 4 of them. I'll assign a number on them and put them online. Okay, also from Holy Hell, I have, this is the Lehigh's Dream Turbo full case that was actually in the show. And it has the cartridge in it. I believe this was like a basketball game. Inside this case, I also found I had a second sticker and a sticker for the console, the Seagull Exodus. I wish I would have made it Sego Exodus. That makes like way more obvious sense to me now than, but anyway. I do have the original gold console in a drawer somewhere. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a bundle of those together or donate them to BYU special collections or something. And here's some random art. My brief tattoo phase. I'd like to kind of mount some of these. Here's a kind of fantasy guy I drew last year, I think. His hands are a little wonky, but it was kind of fun. Maybe I'll put that up cheap. Here's an original sketch page from a sticker design I made with the octopus beehive, and these were other beehive sketches I drew that I ultimately scrapped. There's a little Porter Rockwell and a golden spike tattoo. Cartoony Arc Keeper, which the mask looks a little off-center to me now, but it's still pretty cool. I'm happy with that one for the most part. Assorted sago lilies, skulls. It's like a sexy Porter Rockwell, I guess, and a little tapir joke. I might cut this up into individual pieces and sell it. The original ink drawing for First Vision zine, which I then took into Photoshop and tweaked a little bit. Has some Deseret on the back. I don't remember what that says. I'll have to look that up sometime. Here's a sheet that I would keep all together. Just some other church-themed tattoos. Man, March of 2020 is when I was doing that, right when the pandemic was kicking off. This is like a ceiling tattoo altar thing that I kind of messed up in a few places, but maybe someone would be interested in it. And this, I don't know that I really need to put this up for sale because this is just copies of Sailor Jerry Flash. These aren't really original. I mean, they look cool, I guess, but there was just practice. I don't know. And then we have a few show posters. These are actual original ones. Not like they're high-quality screen prints or anything, but I believe these are all from the original shows and not reprints, although I have thought about doing reprints in the past before. Maybe I'd sign these and sell them. Here's a whole chunk of them from Via Crucis, and then I have just one from Holy Hell. It's kind of on thicker paper. And here's some assorted odds and ends. These are handmade stickers. They're kind of starting to peel back. I think these had errors because the eyes were in the wrong places. This is an uncut sheet for a Christmas card that I want to say I did in Christmas of 2021. These are cut versions of it. I think I put that up as a giveaway online for like $1 that I'd mail it out for that Christmas. This is a second print of the Purell sticker portion of the sanitizer bottle from my art piece, See Ye To It, which was in 2021 also, I think. Here's the other copy of the Sega Seagull Exodus, Sega Genesis, Lehigh's Dream Turbo. Here's some various album parodies. I usually carry this lot. I don't know when I got these printed, but I usually take these to art shows and sell them off slowly. A few of the collages. Some other album parodies. These are pretty scratched up at this point. Some of these I'd honestly probably rather just give away than sell, but yeah. I actually took this one off my Instagram because at the time I was looking for a way to do this Mad Villain parody, and I wanted it to be kind of a devil. And this is actually a mask from the band Ghost, I believe. And since it's like another musical reference, I think people were kind of like, hey, that's from this. At the time I made it, I was like, that's a good mask image. I think I was aware it was from another band, but I didn't know it'd be very recognizable. But it is. So I took this one down because I just wasn't happy that it was so clearly from another band. Anyway, so I've got all this stuff. I'm sure I have more in other places. I'm going to track down a lot of this archive and personal art stuff from the last almost 10 years and get it together in one place. All right, I'm not going to miss a day. Simple video, but I'm going to be okay with that. I'm trying to avoid thinking about this in like overly produced, high concept terms. Yesterday, I kind of got a little busy with the idea, and I'm happy I did it. But I think there are going to be a lot more of these incremental progress, right? Slow and steady. See you around.